I don't know. I'm really. The second half thereafter, but yeah, I'm really curious to see Oracle and what he's going to do in the hands of some of the best players on the planet. But that's dreams of the future in 6.86. Here we are back in subtle 6.85 and adulthood, and well, I guess that's another question I want to ask you here. Do you think the maturity of this meta, I guess you will, are we? Some people feel like it's stale and that we've already kind of had it figured out, but within this tournament and even a little bit of Frankfurt, we were seeing a lot of fresh faces. You know, toying with the ideas of picking up something like an Abaddon, a core vengeful spirit is starting to spread like wildfire. Do you think that this meta still has a lot of life to it?
Not a lot, but there's still some options left. All of those heroes have one thing in common: they're just super good early game and can contribute in fighting. So like, this is kind of like the meta for just like being able to fight 5-man and, you know, take objectives basically for the most part, not so much the farming meta.
Late game carries are gone, like you see the Void, Deuce, whatever it may be.
I mean, maybe every once in a while see an anti-mage if there's like a perfect game for it, but there's a lot of games that a lot of heroes like Deuce is just completely dead. Like, the hero's not even playable.
Yeah, her troll, faceless void, all to the cemetery, just gone forever. Maybe one day we'll see the coming back, but
are we remaking it again?
Are we? I mean, do they not remember what the hell happened here? Check that.
No, I think they may be getting. Maybe they have to get back their reserve time to where it's meant to be. I don't know.
I don't know.
Production? Do we know?
You're supposed to copy all the way production says. Alright. They're
I think and they must have been on the 39 seconds of reserve time, so they're just trying to mirror. How much does this affect to drop? Like, you're halfway through cut out.
That gives you more time for both teams to think.
Yeah, it's fair.
But it is fair, but some teams can utilize that better, so it can be unfair in a way.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, it sucks, but I don't think it'll have a huge impact.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Looks like Virtus.Pro now gonna get down to their reserve time, make things back to square one. I'm sure they already know what the next picks are gonna be though, from where we were.
Yeah, I mean, kind of awkward.
We're at we're like 6 picks in, I think.
I actually don't remember. Did they pick a third hero? Or just the bands?
They done.
Oh, the Shaker. Yeah.
The Shaker was the last legitimate thing we see.
3 teams were maybe 3 picks in.
Okay. It was like they had Gyro. What was on OG again? It was
OG got Wyvern?
No, Wyvern was bad.
No, Wyvern.
No, they got Darkseer.
Darkseer, Gyro. And then what was their third hero?
They got the Bane.
Oh, Bane. Okay,
that's right.
And then it was Shaker, Wyvern, and one other hero.
OG looked very relaxed there. No Tail's just like sprawled out on a chair. Like,
They're warmed up and ready to go.
wait, what?
And now the picks are flying through now the reserve time is properly done. And yeah, it was a co-op, so... Co-op, yeah, get that ban out on the dirty freaking Viper. We're happy about that. That little fish just gotta go. Dazzles is out. Back to OG. I can't remember what the other was. That's right. Spearbreaker, then they picked up the Bane right here.
Yeah.
The Bane.
Bane Shaker, and then I think it's new picks.
Alright.
Shaker.
Okay. Here we are. Now.
They should know they're picking, but we'll see if they entirely decided.
But what is the pick? Yeah, we still need a miracle hero, and of course we need the fly grab here, which like I said before, Undying is still out there.
I guess this favors OG a little bit since it was their pick when it DC'd. More time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They are lower on the reserve time, but we'll see.
It seems like they still haven't made up their mind.
10 seconds remaining.
There it is, the Undying.
Okay.
So they will go
And
for
at
that.
the same time,
Virtus.Pro's
VP
turn
could
to
be
pick.
like, they're gonna pick like one of these three heroes
Yeah.
most likely, and
Mhm.
they kind of probably already have a good idea what they want.
Except for Crit and Fly both play the Bane, so it's completely obvious.
Yeah, it could have been like a crit 4-position Jakiro or something, for example. So VP, they're looking for safe lane just silent, as well as possibly a support, possibly an off lane, depending where the shake is going.
10 seconds remaining.
Not the worst PL game against
5 seconds
Bane
remaining.
and Undying,
Oh yeah.
but a little rough in lane against Darkseer, unless they try lane it.
Reserve time.
PL definitely a plausible option here. Need a little bit of late game.
I don't know if they're gonna go with like the core revenge or something if they have a co-op. Not sure if that's like enough late game for them.
Yeah, that would definitely put a lot of pressure on them to get more done.
But I would like
part of the
seeing
game.
that, yeah. Silence materials being picked now, so they don't know if the Shaker's off lane or support.
Well, something for silence to kind of go toe to toe. They might need something a little bit more to help with the BKB dependent heroes here on OG as well.
Also, F and G heroes, so like the Spear Breaker's banned out, so is the AA. Dazzle's gone.
He
They might consider this too.
Yeah, I've seen FNG play the Shaker, I think,
Okay.
when Lil's been the Wyvern, but whoa!
I think that's support
Dire
Shaker
team
then.
ban.
Okay. Now they really need a late game safe lane and it's a silent one when you pick a Phoenix.
Yeah. They just wanted to be able to fight, I guess, into the Undying, and Phoenix is pretty good against that.
Yeah. I mean, none of these heroes are good at killing the egg in general.
Right, Darkseer and
10
Undying are
seconds remaining.
awful at it. Gyro and Bane, the range isn't the greatest, but I guess they're the
5
best
seconds
of
remaining.
what they have right now.
And you can just put like the egg down like around the tombstone while you focus the tomb, because it's kind of just like this chaotic
Reserve time.
Right.
ulti that you want to run away from.
Plus, Shaker works really well with Phoenix, so you can just stun them while they're hitting the egg. Long range, AoE stun, don't really need a blink or anything.
What do you think? Because I know OG will need their miracle hero next. So
He could Gyro.
that's true. And we could gyro, and then that leave like the dirty Meepo mid for
Dire team pick.
Meepo against Wyvern
It's
Shaker.
so bad, this guy. It looks so bad.
It does look awful.
Even like Meepo can
How
counter
confident
Queen
are
of
they?
Pain. There's so much damage output.
Yeah.
Even though Queen of Pain is flat. Like Queen of Pain in some ways is okay versus Meepo this game because you've got Shaker or Wyvern.
Right. I mean, you can instantly kill the egg, I guess, with Meepo.
Yeah, that's all. Maybe one thing you've got going for you.
No Tails play gyro too. What about putting No Tail
I
on
think
gyro?
it's a
10
miracle
seconds
hero,
remaining.
for
You
sure.
think it is going to be the miracle gyro?
Yeah, Alchemist is a pretty good fan there, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was.
5 seconds remaining.
Without the hero list in front of me, I'm awful, I guess.
Someone whispering your name?
Reserve time.
Did you hear that? I heard that.
Fucking
That's production.
fucking nice.
Controlled.
Virtus.Pro's turn
What
to
hero?
pick.
Hey! Would you look at that? I don't care if you got a Earth Shaker. I don't care if you got a Wyvern. I'm still gonna pick the Meepo. And that's where I say part of it is just like, you know what? We know Meepo. We're gonna.
Yeah,
We don't care.
you guys are right about that. It's just like they'll play their heroes regardless of what their opponents have.
Right. I mean, there wasn't enough, like, heroes. I see Miracle play a ton. I could be wrong, but plays a lot of the SF, a lot of the
10 seconds
Viper,
remaining.
a lot of the Alchemist.
Huskar, yeah. All those were not options.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, well,
Worst Huskar game, to be honest with you.
for Virtus.Pro?
Or
Reserve
For
time.
OG's last pick?
for VP too,
10
actually.
seconds remaining.
But against me, but I don't know how that one goes.
Yeah, they need something for silent that will help against
5
Meepo.
seconds remaining.
Sven stands ready.
Sven?
Okay.
That's actually a really good pick for them. The Warcry is also notoriously good against Gyrocopter too.
Man, it's a shame that they didn't place that Phoenix with like a Magnus or something like that, but
It'll
I
be
think
the
it's like
little shaker, and the Wyvern is going to FNG actually.
alright. Alright, what are we thinking here, gentlemen? I mean, you look at it on paper and you feel like there's a lot of answers for this Meepo, or do we have faith that OG gets to always get something, and some sort of lineup that always seems to be in their comfort zone, and that they'll just kind of go through the rhythm of their traditional play and be able to pull this one out?
This seems like one of the hardest Meepo games I've ever seen.
If they do this, they can do anything.
I agree. I don't even think he's going to have a great time mid against Quap because it's not going to be a straight up 1v1. Shaker's going to be roaming and
Well, Undying might sit
10
mid too,
seconds
or
remaining.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, they can. They're probably gonna
5
Trialing
seconds
mid
remaining.
with Bane and Undying. Or at least
Try lane mid.
look them around.
One of them's going mid.
Yeah.
I don't know which. they're both really good at just sitting mid and kind of protecting. Especially Undying, like, if it's just one hero there, isn't usually the greatest, but normally there's two, so it's very hard to dodge double decays in the mid lane. That's why he's pretty popular, but Bane is still one of the best at it. Crit won a null talisman, so I'm pretty sure he's going in the mid lane.
Alright, so he'll hang around there to be the real piece of something to really annoy the mid lane quite a bit. Shoutouts all around, it looks like. Virtus.Pro versus OG. This is going to be game number 1 of our final series here today for day number 4 of the Summit 4. This is the lower bracket semifinal. Winner gets to move on and face Vici in the lower bracket final. Should be a good one here.
Oh yeah. This is one of those games where I just look at it, it's like, if Meepo can win this game, then every team needs to start learning Meepo. Or at least, if the hero doesn't get changed next patch, like, that just says what this hero can do. Like, if you can beat these heroes with Meepo.
Meepo to me is like the new brood mother in a way. If you just like get a last pick Meepo in like a perfect game, then you have like a good Meepo player. If I play against, I don't feel like I can win against it. But this is not an easy Meepo game by any means.
Alright, quick little D-ward gonna happen already between both sides. OG just kinda...
Are they going aggro here?
Yeah, definitely have a lot of attention towards this bottom lane. Will they throw Darkseer?
The battle begins.
Nah, they're just gonna do the classic lanes.
They're trying to throw VP off maybe, because Phoenix is heading bottom. VP are the ones going aggro, it seems.
Yeah, Phoenix to the bottom.
I guess trying to dodge lanes, and they're going to end up with a lane they don't want, do you think?
Right, I mean, I don't think they want to lane this Sven against, Bane could just rotate top and they will lose that lane super hard with this Shaker Sven.
We'll see how long it takes him to do so, but for now it's pretty traditional for OG, getting no tail in this mid lane right here on his Meepo. Got to be matched up, of course, against the Queen of Pain, a tough matchup in its own right. You got to remember the ridiculous range of his Earthbind is enough to catch out the Queen of Pain and lock her down before she can even get away, and Queen of Pain provides a lot of damage, but in a spread, which won't be doing a whole lot to a gang of wild Meepos, especially as the game goes on.
Interesting dire ward right out of the sentry range. Hopefully not de-warded there in mid.
Nice double CS takedown.
It's like Bane is just gonna stay mid and just stack, huh?
For now, I'm sure they see the kind of lane setup, the situation that's here for VP, but look at this already, Earthshaker dishing out the Fisher here onto No Tail, just kind of rustling his feathers a bit. How's this bottom matchup going though? It's offlaner versus offlaner with now the help of Sven, who's made that rotation down the bottom.
Phoenix is gonna, I guess, TP top.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't want to lane the Sven against the Undying up there, and Gyro would have been way too hard for him. This is also a fairly hard lane for Sven too, but so Darkseer gets zoned properly.
Ooh, he's committed here mid.
Look at this!
He's in!
And with the help of Crit and the Brain Sap, they're going to be the ones to get first blood. Will's not going to be able to move in and get a return. And that's going to be OG on the board, bottom lane. They're looking to break out, get a hold of Moon, but he gets a surge off, looking to retreat off to the west. And it looks like he'll be able to make it away with the help of his Sal. So OG on the board, and no return here for VP.
Really good for OG there. Consumables are like super important for like a Sven against a Darkseer, and he's gonna have to blow a lot for that engagement.
Sleep here, Crit trying to snag him, and no! Lil will grab up with a nice little D-sleep there from the Wyvern.
Denied.
My rune. Only an illusion, unfortunately. But that looks like it's going to help Newtail.
And since Meepo got level 3, he could leave his second Meepo mid and then just heal up with the Meepo that was down to like 10 HP, so he didn't even miss out on any experience after that fight, after that first blood.
I mean, yeah,
here. Okay. Yeah, if that hits, he's actually dead.
Quap is super.
I guess Shaker may have stopped it, but
right, but you don't want to be on the back foot when you're playing Quap usually.
I mean, for Meepo, it's like you hit an ensnared poof, even if you don't get the kill, like it's no mana really expended when you've got a bottle anyways. It's just free harass.
Yeah, that's just disgusting. Just trying to muscle him back a bit. Moon had a pretty strong. Look at this, 15 in OCS, second most because of that awkward laning setup at the start.
Yeah, that favors Darkseer a lot when stuff like that happens.
Very, very nice for him. Oh, follow up. There it is. Poof again, but G is able to blink away.
Yeah, they won't be able to kill him with the Shaker sitting there, but the thing is, I guess Shaker can stack and other heroes can take it, but stacking for Quap usually isn't too beneficial.
No, not the same as like a Shadow Fiend.
But they have a Sven, and basically just Sven can take stacks, so still not too useless. But the thing about Meepo is, like, it takes a little while for Sven to get online to do stacks, and Meepo can get in your jungle super early and steal them.
Yep. It's true. And because this Earthshaker is stuck on babysitting duty mid lane, this leaves this Wyvern on solo duty trying to zone back this Darkseer, which isn't very, very effective. Top lane, bit of harassment here coming out from Phobos. How's Phobos been doing? He's 10-1 in CS for him, and currently sporting level 3. So is a bit behind when you compare him over to the side of Moon, but at least he's able to grab his Tranquils for now, so he gets that bonus in the armor. Very
Yeah,
good
it's
for
pretty
him.
good for him though.
Yeah.
I think starting bottom helped him out a lot as well. Both offlaners like benefited from
He
this
got a good
lane
boost.
swapping.
And stacks galore for me, but I think he's actually going to go full-time jungle now. Get Bane like fast level 6 here.
Yeah, this is what OG does whenever they have the mid Meepo.
Yeah, this is what Meepo does. Just clear stacks so easily. There's an eye there, I guess.
Yeah, well, I guess
Looks
that
like it was
goes
just
back to base.
intentional.
Yeah.
Heal up, get back to base.
A bit of tombstone here, trying to make a dive on this top lane. OG will just instead get some free tower harassment, which Fly is just gonna be the bully. Not allow Phobos to get too comfortable.
Not easy though. Yeah, you've got like fire spoots you can throw from far away and no Bassi ring even.
That's a block right there. Moon is gonna have to Ion Shell himself up and try to make it around, but on a 3v1, ain't gonna be easy. Silent will get cold embraced, and that will secure them the kill, and VP get themselves on the board.
They definitely need that. They need to get that spin up to like the Helm of Dominator so he has like more sustain. Might stop for the bottle, not a bad idea. He needs some regen though against the Darkseer.
He is leveling up the stun for now. I mean, you mentioned he's the one to clear stacks. Do you think he's still going to max it out, or does he want to be maxing it out?
I don't know why he's maxing out. It's very unusual for one position Svens to max out their stun. Not a fan of it personally. But it will allow him to get kills easier like he did. Maybe if he didn't have max stun there, he wouldn't get that Darkseer kill.
Earthshaker is here.
Sleep for the setup of the Earthbind Shrieker. Again, got to step in and save his buddy G.
Oh,
Look
he's
at that.
blocked.
Crit is blocked from that fissure. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it certainly worked out well. Sonic Wave and a right click is going to get redemption there for G. Well, look at this. Up to the top lane now. Got to call down one rocket. The second one won't connect, but they got a rocket barrage. Miracle looking to go in deep into the woods, and he goes one way, and Miracle goes another. Phobos!
Got dive soon as well. He's pinging it. He knows
He's got to get in there.
1 second.
He's in. Got it.
That was so close.
Oh dear.
Bob's
Nice.
coming in as well. He's dead for sure.
Miracle's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. He's just going to throw himself in that dark closet he was looking for Phobos in. Oh, he found me!
Yellow.
Please go.
Mango for the barrage.
Bad.
Oh!
Damage.
Decent damage, but
Flag? Can he flag that?
space!
This is actually a lot of
A lot of space created right now.
Yeah. Mid here.
It's still your gyro, but
Oh, Silence gonna die.
okay, gyro for okay, that's fine then.
This makes it almost great for OG now. That was
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was
of
really
good
good
time.
for OG.
And we saw this last game he played Meepo where it's like he will just rotate to that offlane and do these unexpected ganks. And when you've got a hero like Darkseer, you can surge in the Meepo for the level 1 ensnare.
Right. Double eye on the Meepos too, potentially. A lot of damage.
Oh, and this is where you're in the enemy jungle. Let's check if they have any stacks.
Yep, it's a classic Meepo.
Yeah, it almost seems like they have like this certain choreographed dance. Like I feel like I've seen this plenty of times before watching OG games. It makes it happen in the mid lane, does the shift up and over through the neutral camp, makes the gank happen down the off lane, sweeps through their jungle. Now he's back at mid lane again. I don't know. I would be really interested to compare a lot of the replays on top of each other and see how those patterns are.
They're
But
going for the stacks on Darkseer here. This is the hardest part about playing Meepos, the early aggression he applies to by being able to just clear stacks and rotate around the map. But they're getting a lot of return kills for this on VP, which is good. They're still taking a lot of economic damage here.
VP actually now ahead as far as the kills do go, 4-3. Top and net worth will belong to their Queen of Pain, but there all the follow is going to be the rest of OG here. Silent, as you can see, stuck without any farm to get in the lane, so it's a bit slow rolling for him. And then you compare it to the side of OG here. You got jungle camps to work through, a quick pick off every now and then, step into a lane. The money keeps rolling in.
Yeah. And Sven did go back for the 3 points in cleave now, so he's got the ability to at least flash farm fairly soon. No ulti though, but
Yeah, not too terribly important unless they're committing to fighting. But that ult can make a difference in some team fights.
Tower is under attack.
If they don't fight, he won't regret it, but if they do fight, he might regret that.
That would definitely mean their plan is hopefully not to fight. But here an Invis Wyvern scouting out Moon.
But
Miracle's
unfortunately,
gonna
OG's plan is to fight.
Yes, as usual.
It's gonna be a conflict of interest there.
It's unusual for Virtus.Pro. They're another team that just loves to fight, but
And, considering they've got Shaker Phoenix, they're actually fairly strong. The Phoenix egg not exactly reliable against the Meepo, but
Yeah, it's really hard to get that egg off unless you get the spirits
Dire's
off.
middle tower is under
He has
attack.
so many targets that he has to hit with the spirit with the Meepo in play now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
not
attack.
gonna seem to spot him there.
Could have noticed it because
he thinks he flew over.
Yeah, maybe.
Looks like he'll be safe for now, but I mean, you're right. Phoenix Egg at level
Dire's
1 as
middle
well is
tower
very
is under
fragile.
attack.
Only a couple of bops, and you already have a couple of meepos on the other side. You better get a great position on it. FNG shows himself. Earthbind not going to be coming up, and he will be able to TP out and away. But OG will be able to secure this tier 1 tower as G tries to get some trade damage on the mid one while the rest of VP doing work here at the top.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
Sven's gonna have a
tower
really
is
hard
under
game now.
attack.
His jungle is gonna be inaccessible now with that tower going down. And Sven's one of those heroes that just wants to farm for a while to get his items, and he's gonna have to force fights, I believe, to get some farm.
Would you consider like Dominator stacking Ancients this game, or do you want to go for like a more fighting-oriented build?
I think the Dominator is like always good on this hero, just because he can do the Ancient so quickly, and just having sustain is very good. So I would still go for the Dominator for sure. But he might want to early BKB as well, or Meepo will just lock him down completely. Like Dom BKB seems pretty good to me. Going for the S and Y in this type of game might be super greedy.
We'll see what Silent does decide to do. Oh, TP gonna have to be canceled as Crit showing himself. And you could just see OG all over the place like little cockroaches on the side of Virtus.Pro. Now we're really comfortable for him. Their farm options becoming very limited at this point. And if they're looking to take a fight, it doesn't look like there's going to be too many easy opportunities.
Fissure
want
Sonic
to.
Wave. It looks like they really do want to take this one.
They got their ults that they need to fight. They're picking a Phoenix.
See if they can do it. Meepo tries to prove himself out there. That's going to be the egg, but the Winter's Curse is set up right on top of it. And that's going to lead to the kill there of No Tail. Now they're looking for Fly. The stun's going to be there. The kill's going to follow up with it. G makes an early commitment. Now the Icarus dive going to be on forward. They're looking for Miracle.
Oh,
Miracle.
God.
What a rune to get. It's going to be a haste.
Fucking hell.
And he's going to go right for the deny. No, he can't get it though. He does go down. And the long ball stun. Gonna get getting crit right there. That's 4 down all day from the side of OG. Virtus.Pro, well, I guess I was wrong. Looking for a fight, they got it, they win.
Phoenix
Yeah.
landed every spell, and then he landed every spell again after the egg. So it was a perfect play from Phobos.
I mean, F&G as well, like the curse
Oh,
on
yeah.
top of the egg. Dirty combo.
That's cute. It's like an even better version of like the tree Phoenix combo. Now,
Yeah. They got Shaker and Wyvern for that actually, so it's gonna be pretty hard for them to hit the egg if they coordinate it properly. But the VP was just waiting for their ultimates. They knew they couldn't fight without them.
Yeah.
So it was really smart of OG to take that bottom tower for free before they had them, but they're gonna take every single fight they have their ults up now.
And OG need to fight around those ulti cooldowns, I feel. It's like, okay, you lost that tier 1 tower fight, but you just gotta keep on going now.
Right.
No Sonic Wave, no egg, no Winter's Curse, all long cooldown.
and they have a mech now too. Moog just picked up his, so it's better time than ever. Fly's trying to be the paramedic here and heal everyone up, and they can try to make a committed go, but
Look at VP, like they have the Sven at bottom, they have the Queen at top, and they're just delaying mid with Fissure and Fire Spirit, so I feel like this is a pretty good response to like having your ultis on cooldown and OG trying to push.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good. They have some really good wave clear too. Shaker and the Winter Wyvern are some of the best heroes. They can just instantly kill a wave with just those two heroes from super far range.
Queen of Pain, yeah, they have tremendous amounts of outspam too, so they can stall this game out for a while. Just really force OG to sweat when trying to take objectives here.
Queen P seems to be one of those teams that just prefer to have like the better team fight in most all their games. They're really team fight heavy.
G, looking like he might get a T1 tower here. No one inside to defend this one, and that's going to get him a very fast ult at this rate.
I imagine he'll want to put that to use pretty snappy here.
He's still very squishy. Like this, it's not to say it's a bad build by any means, but it does mean if you ever get caught by a Meepo and Snare, you only want to come near the Meepo if you've got the Fissure, the Egg, and all the kind of team fight around you.
Yeah, he's really gonna need a BKB, be super important for the VP lineup.
Definitely got to be that item number 2, if possible here. We'll see if they're able to get it. They still have a couple extra towers to take down, 2 tier 1s.
Miracle is like not that farmed at all, actually.
Still has only his helm and phase boots.
Which is very unusual for an OG game.
It feels like he needs to be, because Meepo is so hard countered by, or at least somewhat countered by this draft, where you need to have a farm gyrocopter to back up the Meepo.
Yeah, he's trying. He realizes that, and he's going for the Helm of Dominator build, but he's still. I don't know. Alright, maybe just a casual helm for now. I think he's going back for. He just wanted more HP, so he doesn't get instantly bursted by a combo like Quap and Shaker.
The trusty belt in the meantime.
Well, and can OG do much here, do you feel? Like, what's their general game plan, or they just have to avoid VP because of how scary the team fight is?
I think they're pretty shook after that last team fight. It's like, they have good team fight. Like, the Undying always wants to fight. So does the Gyro, but how do you fight into this combo? It's really hard. So I think the roles have just flipped right now. OG went to being the aggressors, but once these ults came online and they won one fight, now VP's in a super comfortable spot here.
It's rare you see a team like pick up a like an item like a mech on Doxir and then be like, oh wait, let's now avoid fights.
Right, and VP have good split push with the Quap and the Sven as well. So game's going really good for VP.
Yeah, looks like they'll be able to take their jungle back, reserve more of the farm, and we've been seeing OG just kind of hang around this mid lane for quite a while. It looks like they'll finally pop the smoke and go on the move here. A nice fight, even a respectable pickoff could kind of put the dominance back their way, but we'll see if they're going to be able to grab it here. A quick response from Virtus.Pro and another dramatic team fight could also be just as devastating.
Yeah, I mean, OG, it's all about execution this game, I want to say. Like, if they get off the vacuum call down tombstone combination, they could easily win fights too. It's just who gets the combination off first, I feel, is going to win the fights.
Not a lot as far as combo breaking goes, so it may whoever just gets off the right foot first, and already Wyvern it's kind of dancing around.
It's a bit harder for OG to like prevent the Phoenix getting off an egg this game, for example, because all they've got is like a grip, so they can maybe stop an egg, but then can they stop a Winter's Curse? And that grip is going to get cancelled by stuff like Fissure, whereas for VP, they are almost, assuming Urshik is far enough back, he's going to go for Fissure, they're going to get the Winter's Curse off, and they can stop like a Darkseer combo if they're in right position for it.
Game will get way harder for OG once BKBs come online as well for Virtus.Pro. Call down will do nothing after that.
Phoenix getting a Midas now, so you're already looking to kind of scale well into the mid to late game on the Phoenix.
What OG really need is, they need Roshan for this Meepo. He needs an Aegis to be able to take these fights, I think. But then again, fighting at the pit is... I mean, you have Tombstone, but then you also have Fissure and Egg.
Yeah.
And Winter's Curse. It's gonna be tough. For both teams, they do Rosh, I think.
It feels like they need to be like taking a team fight where they're all split in 5 different places, so like it's never like multiple heroes getting caught in a Winter's Curse or a Fissure, for example. They can't ever be grouped up.
Both teams are super good at Rosh. We got the Vacuum as well going for OG. Maybe Rosh will go down when a team fight's won or something like that.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under
well, they're going to be able to sneak in a tier 1 tower. It was denied though.
5-10 heroes mid.
And maybe a fight
wars. Alright, Fissure's out. A taunting dive. Little Fort Spirit. They're tickling each other, but no one wants to take it into fondling, unfortunately.
If you commit to an engagement and you don't like get kills during like the egg plus Winter's Curse, then OG will just punish you. So
yeah,
I think VP are still going to be somewhat methodical about this one.
It's super important that they execute properly with this lineup.
It's a chess match now.
One misclick of buttons and Rosh will just be gone, I think.
Moon's in a slightly sketchy position.
He's juking.
Here.
He's got the shoes. And he's able to
looks like OG's coming to help either.
There's heroes nearby, but no, VP don't seem too interested in this right now. Okay, here we come.
They had a rotation in. Moon's catching up. He's tailing him. Lil shows up though. Now it's a 3-on-1. Fissure
nice
step off. And it looks like a quick disperse here from VP. They don't feel comfortable
back to base, so
yeah, they're not. They don't want to fight this.
Kind of funny. Both teams are just respecting the team fight on both sides.
Yeah.
They both have really good team fight, but they don't really want to fight.
It's one of those things where we may not see too much action, but once it finally breaks out, it just could be a one and done kind of a deal. Like whether it's quick to Rosh and then tier 2s are down, and then one more and the game's over kind of a thing.
Well, Meepo has Ags now. They might just be waiting because Meepo typically in the split push war game is super scary to play against.
I feel like they may have to resort to the split push here. Like the Ags doesn't. It's like, oh, it's got Ags now. Let's go team fight. It's more like, oh, we've got Ags now. The split push is scarier.
Right. Once you get blinked, it makes it even harder for VP's heroes to even show on the map.
Uh-oh, crit!
He's going down.
Is done. There's
Nice.
the... Finally, I think that was the first Orchid kill of the game. He's finally able to get a grab on a little Bane right there in the river. But...
Pace of the game's still the same, but
yeah,
nice little
just a
pickup.
support.
I'll blink on Sven now, so more team fight really when you can combo that with some of the other big ultimates that VP have.
That's more of like the aggressive build. I was thinking it's gonna go for the BKB, but
Yep.
Yeah.
oh, looks like they maybe want to fight.
Oh,
Didn't
or
put the
just
egg.
kind of, yeah, force everything out and wait
Oh,
for
Silence
the
blinked in with the
Come in! That's a big stun catch on there, and he only gets a couple of
The
strikes.
curse.
That's the curse. That's what Meepo hates. And they got the egg follow-up, but he's not going to be going down. All the extra life. for
OG
that
may
egg
look to
thing.
turn this one. The ultis have been used.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a-
Egg is down. They get the kill
They're
onto
called down.
the gyro, and now OG are like, we got to turn and run here. They're going to look to try to make it away, but it's going to be Moon going down next. And the stacks trying to come out the case from Fly. He's going to eat the stuns. Silent catching him from behind here, and they still have enough lockdown to follow it up. There's going to be the fissure. A double kill for G now. OG not taking this fight. Looks like they might be able to get away with everyone else. No! G jumps in, gets the grab on the crit, and it's going to be 4 to drop. Virtus.Pro, even though commit a lot of the ults early, the kill on the miracle, and then all these follow-ups just make it that better.
Yeah, that was super weird. Like, they didn't execute that very well at all, to be honest with you, but it worked out in the end. They got 4 heroes. I wonder why... I don't know, Sven was attacking that Meepo for a while, but FNG was just holding his ult. I think they're gonna burst them right away. But they still got 4 heroes out of it, not the Meepo.
Oh, wow.
They're definitely happy with it.
And he's definitely going fighter build. He gets
Oh,
an
an
armlet
armlet.
now. Screw your BKB.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get on top of the Meepo like he did last fight with enough disables, he won't need it.
He's just gonna rely on like his teammates as well to protect
Right.
him. Fissure, Egg, Winter's Curse.
Yeah.
Oh, he disassembled
Cold
the hog
embrace.
for the armlet.
Oh.
He just wanted it quicker.
Interesting.
He might just... I've seen a lot of players do this. It's very likely he goes in the Mask of Madness directly after for maximum damage
It's
output.
like a
the
Rambo
armlet
build.
Yeah, it's just the fastest way to get the most damage in the early game.
Did it not seem like awkward positioning from OG as well? Most of the team committed to one side. I don't know if they were planning on Miracle coming in for like some sort of flank play, but they just recognized Miracle was there after making some already big commitments on ultis and then just took him down. It felt
Yeah, but at the same time, I think they maybe wanted to do that because fighting VP head on when they have this wombo combo, you can just get more heroes caught in the combo, right? If
Yeah.
you don't come from different directions, but it was just so sloppy. The Meepo, you just saw why Winter's Curse is so good against Meepo. He just basically killed himself. Just had to leave the fight. So it's just like, you know, we wanted to flank, but then Meepo's like, I'm out, I'm almost dead. And then they just kind of got split up, and VP just took advantage of it.
Radiant's
I
middle
think
tower
OG, a
is
lot of their
under
options go
attack.
back. Well, their option goes back to what you say. They should probably be looking to try and sneak a Roche. That's. It's really gonna get difficult for them to take fights.
Right. I mean, I think they have the potential because VP does not have good Roche scouting abilities at all. It's not like they can Clockwork Rocket it or put a sigil there or anything like that. It's a possibility, but they might just hang around that area. Oh, committing the curse here. Do we have a Orchid? Oh, that was a nice
Sven's
hit.
coming, and he's got the blink, and that's a kill on the moon. He's just farming in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, this is getting pretty ugly. Into the instant smoke. Someone pinged Roche. Was that pink?
I mean, they could think they could do it because, you know, with Darkseer being out, you don't have to worry about the vacuum wall combo, and Virtus.Pro are like, you might think we're doing Roche, but we're actually going to make a big dive for you. They're just going to play in for this one. Egg committed, Tombstone down, that's going to be 3 gold for him.
That's.
Virtus.Pro very
eager.
eager.
Yeah. OG were just well positioned there. They were well back behind their tower.
I wasn't sure what Meeple was gonna do there, so he started poofing. I was going in, but he just got out. So he has enough for his blink dagger now if he wants it. And that's a big item for Meeple. Oh, and he's not even going for it.
Oh,
All right. I guess. I mean, I'm no Meeple player, but I guess he's going
Usually-
for the Hex or Scotty. I have no idea what he's
He
doing.
did Manta in the last series, but
I don't think
when he
Manta
did
helps
more
you here.
split push.
Manta
but-
is not the item here, unless it's a good split pushing item.
It is just because you can send a Manta illusion somewhere and then you can poof to them as well, but
Oh.
it's like it's
You're playing in
very
Shaker,
gimmicky.
Sven,
Yeah.
Wyvern. I mean, it won't help you fight at all.
Well, yeah, as we said
No.
from the draft, I didn't even think this was, you know, really going to be a strong Meepo game, but they're confident. We'll see if they're going to itemize confidently as well.
Oh, the VP
they
are
know.
here. This is This looks ugly.
There's no curse or egg.
And that could just be just a dead bane right there. It looks like it will be. That Sonic Growth also connects on all the Meepos, and that means Sven can just up and chop him down a couple of times. It's going to be over.
Back from the high ground.
So Sven is stuck up there. He will get the gold from the tombstone, but it doesn't matter. Jump in, dunk, even follows up. Already 4 going to be down from OG. They could make it 5. Yeah, jumping commitment. There's going to be the hammer, and it looks like it's going to be a 5-man wipe on the side of OG. Virtus.Pro have just fully taken control, and they're going to be able to get the Roche. There might be potentially no coming back for OG here unless VP really slip up.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been surprised if this Meepo game worked, but just
He even got first blood mid, so it wasn't a Meepo game. He got the first blood, so.
Well, I'm glad to see Meepo lose a game like this.
Yeah.
If Meepo could win this game, then
The world would be over.
Yeah. Dota would not be a game.
Well, as it stands, this may not be the right time for the Meepo, and
What does the gold graph look like? It's looking
probably
pretty
going
ugly.
upward.
Only 10k? Yeah, it's expecting more. Well, that's still pretty bad.
With Meepo, you normally expect to be 5 to 10k gold ahead because of how well and fast this hero farms. Like, if you're like 5 to 10k gold behind a Meepo, you're thinking, okay, we still have a chance because it's Meepo.
Right.
But
Got the grip, but
Get him,
no
Bird!
blink.
Meepo
Get him,
doesn't
Bird!
have the blink, yeah.
Okay, even if it had the blink,
Yeah.
I guess.
Unless the burst damage just killed him instantly, but yeah.
It's a grip down, and unfortunately a lost opportunity.
And I can tell you from experience, playing games like this and dying is the worst thing in the world.
Has he gone like the max soul refill even? No, okay, he's gone too.
He's got nothing.
Yeah, he's
got
just
his
dead. Yeah, he's got a handshake with God, but
He's
now
still not going to BKB on the gyro.
Maverick.
Gee?
Miracle.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I've got the Aegis.
I guess
Aegis for a miracle kill, I'll take that any day.
He's like, I'm just gonna fight to my death.
Wyvern gets this.
I want the purple
Wyvern
part.
man fights his gyro.
Did you get XP and gold when you're respawning from Aegis?
I have no
Radiant's
idea
top
actually.
tower is
No
under
one-
attack.
I don't know
Okay.
little mechanics like that usually. Quite obscure ones.
Yeah.
Blinks are up now for both Moon and Lil. Lil
Radiant's
being
top
a
tower
bit more
is under
significant on this.
attack.
Virtus.Pro still have that huge advantage. 21 to frickin' 3. Only 3 kills for OG.
It's like one of the most one-sided games, all the tournament.
Yeah. Very unlike OG, but well, we'll see. I mean, I can't help but feel like it's all on Virtus.Pro kind of dropping the ball in this one for OG to kind of crawl their way back in. Unless you guys feel like there's some way they can itemize to flip the script on that. I mean, now even Ashiva's coming out for this Phoenix makes it that much more difficult for them to even do work on the egg.
You can
Great item against Meepo too.
Yep.
Yeah. OG can defend high ground, I guess, like Darkseid Gyro, but
Yeah, I'd never underestimate the high
Dark
ground
Seer.
322.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's gonna take a 3-2-2, and
Always possible Darkseer.
Yep. I've seen some Hail Mary Darkseer plays for
Yep.
defending out.
Dyer's
I mean, I
holding
think
up.
the play here is just, you know, don't push, get farm, and just get the Sven so fat that he can just sit on the high ground and just take buildings.
Yeah.
and you can somewhat starve OG out by just controlling the map as well before you even try push high ground.
She's itemizing well too, going for the AC. But that is a very popular.
Oh, that clean
Yeah,
damage.
the
Yeah.
and
Roll back curse
Oh.
is going to be on to No
Foul.
Tail here, and
got
he's
a
going to
stun
get
too for
dropped.
if he wants
Has
to use it.
fallen.
Can't long ball it. Oh, a blink out. Can he get a quick blink, quick stun?
No,
Guessed wrong, unfortunately. Ambitious effort, and it's just going to cost a Meepo.
Normally the Bane is pretty good against like Sven, but
3-2-2, guys. I'm sure everyone out there knows that. Oh boy, hard times for OG.
I was like, what are you talking about? Like, did you take you like?
that was pretty random.
I thought you'd take it like 2 minutes to like reply to Fierce 322, and I was like, all right, kill score.
Dyer's
Okay,
bottom
got it.
tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
Reverse 3-2-2.
Dyer's structures.
Well,
Force
now objectives in order here. Virtus.Pro looking to clear out a couple of scrappy tier 2s that still stand. Then they can always kind of stall out a bit, continue to farm up, get Sven nice and swole, put an Aegis maybe in his pocket in the future, who knows, or even G, and ascend into the high ground.
And like Queen itemizing for the late game and for the high ground push gets AC, so make life easier and easier.
However, that is the only armor item Sven likes to go through. To get, rather. So it kind of affects his stick slot a little bit.
I guess for now you just like the armor will give you a little bit.
Right, hard a little.
When you fight around Warcry, does that typically not enough as a Sven?
I think in a game like this is fine, but I think the timing, they just want to get to be able to high ground if they get a pick. So just having the AC earlier, they prioritize.
So what should the Sven get next? Is it something that helps Siege even further,
Or
or
goes for the Daedalus and just one shot
Yeah.
Meepo.
home run hitter? We'll see if we'll be able to get it. Still struggling time here for Miracle as he got his BKB, still holds that good old trusty belt there, but it's just not going to be able to dish out to the deeps necessary.
Another item you could think about is Lincolns. If he has a Lincolns, he can just jump in and no one can touch him.
Yeah, no
The grip can be a little annoying, but it's pretty annoying to play Bane against a Quap with Orchid, though. She usually just gets in there, blinks, and just Orchids you, and grip's gone.
Yep. Oh, he's got a nice little wolf creep here. Oh, commitment in. They see no tail. They got the Orchid onto him. They put him to sleep, but now they change off Pete's grip. They're stalling out as much as possible here, and it is enough time to allow no tail to escape. A good sacrifice there from Crip.
Yeah. I mean, OG in a terrible position, but like getting these BKBs down is going to be important. Should they have any kind of a chance this game?
Yeah, it wasn't the worst for them.
Radiant's middle
BKBs
tower
going
is
down
under
does help
attack.
a lot. For a
Radiant
Bane kill, that's a
structures
trade
are
that
fortified.
we'll take any day in a game like this.
Still in deep
Radiant's
shit though.
middle
This
tower
is
has fallen.
nothing's changing for the better really. They need that one big high ground defense fight, which VP's just not giving them.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen a Meepo team win when Meepo wasn't #1 net worth.
Radiant's top tower
And
is
right
under
now he's
attack.
sitting in third and not even close, really.
Have they lost? I mean, I remember him saying that coming into this, they were like 7-0 on Meepo. This might be their first loss on Meepo.
Is that true?
I can't remember. Production, someone could look it up, I'm sure, if they wanted to, but the Meepo win record here for OG. I think they said they were coming to this tournament like 7-0, but we're trying to see if this might be their first loss. One of the few. One of the very few. If this is going to be a loss.
I remember seeing Secret lose with it with Weeha's Meepo not winning.
And they did do the
but-
Manta, so they're just like ratting and side pushing is our option now. 9-1, so not undefeated, but very impressive record nonetheless.
Maybe a little too overconfident with their record to pick Meepo into this game, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
You just get that way sometimes, you know?
yeah, that's what's saying the draft.
Only
It's
this year I can play
Dire's
against
middle
anything.
tower is under attack.
well, this will bring him down a peg, maybe.
But it's possible one little thing. Oh, he's going in for the slow kill on Gyro.
He's trying to hit him down here.
I don't
4
think he can chase
shots.
him down. It's gonna be hard now.
This is where that Daedalus would be nice. Get the extra
He surge down.
call down. We'll slow him a bit. He's
No
trying
BKB, but
Kind of over here. First.
Curse with BKB. There, they're gonna get the chop. Moon drops the wall here. That gives them their own Sven, and he
fight
just
him, man.
kills it.
We got any support coming in? No? Just them?
and Meepo, meanwhile, dying at top
Oh, Meepo
to the
died
Queen,
as
I
well.
guess.
Oh jeez. Shaker too. Shaker probably ulted that.
Yeah, Queen didn't have ulti, so.
Yeah. I mean, with the AC, she right clicks pretty hard. Orchid also good for against Meepo in its own right.
When is the last time OG got a kill? Can we look at that graph? real quick?
It's been 3 kills for as long as I can remember.
What is that? Back at minute 11? Something like
won.
that.
They got a,
Oh, it looks like they're gonna get killed. No, he's able to barely make it out.
they had a first blood. They had a first blood mid. Then they killed the Sven bottom like in the first 5-10 minutes, and they had one other kill, which I can't remember.
Way long ago. Hard time here, but I mean, they're not looking for kills in their defense.
No.
They're not looking for kills right now. They're just looking to stall this game out, pressure on the side. I mean, I don't think Virtus.Pro are kind of putting the pedal to the metal to get into the base. They're kind of like, maybe we could build up enough farm, get a couple pickoffs, and obviously wait for Roche. And when all the stars align, we'll be able to have a one end all kind of a siege.
Right, they need to get pretty farmed before they can go high ground here, or get pickoffs. And OG most likely is just looking to do the same thing with Roche. Just try to get another one.
OG and VP for now, just happy to continue to look to hunt for pickoffs. Make sure OG aren't being too greedy and getting away with it.
Do you know what he does after this? Oh, the Manta? I've never...
I normally see him go for the blink. I like it's normally blink then Manta.
Right, I've never seen a Meepo not go Blink.
Like I played a bit of Meepo and it's like to me it's you get blink regardless.
Yeah.
Any game, anything's happening, you blink is just core.
if anyone's just out of position a little, it just punished it so badly.
Yeah.
But against the BKB on Quap though, you can't really kill her anymore with those ganks. Same with Sven.
Yeah, because I always figure out the blink sheep is like when you're usually the case is you're ahead and you're blinking get a catch, and now it's like you just get life or some way to survive in case you do get caught in hopes that you can battle your way out for the second go around. I don't even know. I'm just curious to see.
The Manta is kind of like you get some scouting potential from it. You're a melee here, so it's good to show the cooldown. You can poof to it, so it gives you some split
too, I
push.
guess. Maybe.
Yeah, bait spells. Like it's okay this game, but
maybe they'll end up using like a curse or something on it, and they just go Roche.
Yeah, maybe he goes like
outplay potential is there. And it looks like they're just gonna take a Roche here.
possibly this will be the high ground now.
Yeah, that's uncontested.
Chrysalis, so
They're gonna get the swap, I believe, and he's just gonna hit the high ground. Oh, no, yeah, okay. I thought someone dropped an item. So it's gonna be Quap's egg. It's hit it with the AC. Just poke at it.
Your shine has fallen to the radiant.
Could begin the slow siege process here as Moon is.
Moon and Lil are just dancing down here.
He's forcing the lane back.
Oh,
Lil says, "Sorry, buddy, not going."
He did that blind, I'm pretty sure. Or I don't think he had vision for that.
I don't know. Dota's weird.
Yeah. So like an iron, maybe he was getting hit by the iron shell or something. I don't know if it was iron shell. I didn't
Freaking
that was.
Sometimes you just have vision of things you shouldn't have. I don't know. And Lena just stuns Roche. You just see it.
Yeah, I heard also like Midas usage in the dark's a bit weird.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of funny things in Dota.
I think I heard a gem pick up, so VP probably looking to starve him out.
This is all they can to try to. VP, please don't push in. But
I guess they know the Meepo's going to try rat top if they leave it. That's why Wyvern spent so much time top expecting a Meepo to suddenly show up and try and split push it. There's a Meepo blink now, so.
Yeah, BP is generally like one of the better teams at like stopping stuff like rats. Like they're very good at like leaving heroes behind and just like showing a couple and think they're all theirs to go for a split, but there's actually like a Wyvern waiting, they TP in. Very good at stuff like that.
Here we go.
Yep,
Silent and G on the high ground.
Ascend the stairs here, and they start getting some work on this tier 3. G again, the one with the Aegis here, and has that extra sieging potential with the help of the AC. They do some work on that tier 3. OG. Yet to really fall back in full defensive position here.
Looks like
at least with all the Meepos.
Meepos are headed to top lane, so.
Clear the way, clear the way. They're trying their best. They commit the call down for it, but look at this long committed dive with the egg already in. Bested here, they're going to be able to get crit down. Moon's jumping in, he gets the Grease to help him out. Steps out of the stun, but it's not going to be enough. Bane's going to be forced to buy back, uses it right there.
Is that backdoor protection?
Oh, big jump.
Oh, that was Meepo too. He's kind of
Twice
split now.
Yeah, no buyback people here.
That's probably game.
Yeah, I mean, they double buyback here, but it's only a sub-farmed Miracle Gyro, and that is going to be game number 1 for Virtus.Pro OG. I mean, one of the best, Meepo teams in the game, but sometimes there's just too much out there to stop your Meepo.
That scoreline says it all about picking Meepo in a game like this.
Right. Well, tough game for OG. Like they lost that one fight, and then they're just dissuaded from doing anything in the game other than just farming, and then that gave Virtus.Pro the time to get their levels and farm up, and they needed it desperately. And
I feel like
couldn't fight more.
A really good Phoenix pick this game. A hero you rarely see, but when it's picked in like the right kind of game and drafted.
I mean, they got the perfect initiation with the Phoenix and then the Wyvern ult. If they wouldn't have got that off and they lost